Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a video on how I got to a $2,500 credit limit with Capital One secured credit card. I know I made a video on this already, but I wanted to get in a little more detail. I felt like the last video was kind of vague, and I just want to put my personal experience in the mix so that I could explain it better. And hopefully whomever is trying to build their credit, from the beginning, this is not for someone that, that's in debt and, has a lot of things that they haven't paid off on their credit. This is for beginners getting their first credit card, okay? I want to give a few tips on how to get to a $2,500 credit limit. So let's get started. The first thing, obviously you get a secured credit card with Capital One. You go on the website and apply for the credit card. They're going to either ask you for $100 or $200. I think it depends on your income or how much money you make at the time, where they'll decide whether to have you pay $100 or $200. I had to pay $200. I don't think I was making enough at the time, so I just you have to put the money on the card. Second, once you get the card, this is very, very crucial. Once you get the card, I would only recommend you use 10%. This is what I did, okay? I'm going off of what I've done. 10%. So that would be $20. If you get a $200 credit card, only use $20 and pay on time. That would be the third thing. Pay your bills on time. Make sure that you are paying your bill at least a week before the due date so that you can avoid any confusion, if it falls on the weekend or anything like that. Pay at least a week or two, whatever, before the due date. What I did, my bill was due on the 16th. I paid my bill on the 1st of the month. My next tip on how I got to a $2,500 credit limit is never miss a payment. That's piggybacking off of paying on time. Never miss an on-time payment. Always pay on time, no matter what. If you can't pay the entire thing before the due date, at least pay the minimum. At least pay the minimum. And if you can, try to pay, before your statement date. Your statement date should be on the bill. It should show you whatever the last day is, shows from when it began, the date that it began. So let's say it begins on the 16th. Let's say it starts May 16th, 2022. And then the end of it would be like May or June 22nd, 2022. The 22nd, that is the statement date. That is the last day of your bill. And that is when the credit bureau will run your credit. Now, if you can pay the bill, you can make another payment. After that, before the statement date is due, do it. So that when you do, it's going into my next tip. When you do, when the credit bureau runs your credit, it's going to come up 0% utilization. So meaning that you use the credit card, but when they run the credit to see how much you owe, you paid everything off. So you owe 0%, which is a very high impact on your credit score. Those are the two most important impacts on your credit score: paying on time, 100% payment streak, and your utilization. Try to keep your utilization to 0% or 10%, the least, and your credit score will continue to rise. My last tip would be, do not rush to get another credit card. Focus on this credit card until you get to your desired credit limit. So if I would recommend waiting at least 2 years, so that once you get to the second year, you'll be at a $2,500 credit limit and you can start working on the next credit card. Because that impacts your score as well. Not as much. How many times you apply for credit cards, that impacts your, I think it has a low impact on your score, but look, we're trying to get the highest credit score possible, okay? So focus on that credit card. Focus on this credit card for at least 2 years until you get to at least $2,000. Now, in conclusion, if you do all of these things, I promise you, unless there's no other issues, you have no other stuff on your credit card or on your credit score will rise and you will get a credit increase if you follow these directions. If you do this correctly, within the first 6 months, you will receive $500. If you do not miss a payment, you follow all these directions and pay on time, you will, by this first 6 months, I'll say 6 to 8 months, you will get $500. By the next year, after that, you should receive another, if you're paying on time and doing what you're supposed to be doing, they will give you $1,500. And if you continue to keep doing what you're doing, after that year, after you get that credit increase that year, that next 8 months, they will give you another $500. So that's $2,500. Okay? If you want it, you can do it. I know it's possible. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay? Less than 2 years. I got this credit card June. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I got my credit card in April. I got the credit card in April, but I didn't get a credit increase. I didn't get to $500 until December because I messed up. So that was 8 months. And then a year later, January, so that was in 2020. April 2020, I got the credit card for $200. December 2020, I got $500. January 2022, I got $1,500. And August 2022, I got $500. So you'll probably get it faster if you don't mess up in the beginning like I did. Okay, so don't miss a payment. Don't spend more than you can pay back on time. Okay, follow these tips and you will get $2,500 in less than 2 years. So thank you guys for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.